Leaders attending the World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland have announced a new deal on energy.
Former UN Chief Kofi Annan is championing the deal. The leaders say that Africa is tired of being in the dark. The SABCs Francis Herd reports from the Swiss ski resort where world political and business leaders have been gathered.
The World Economic Forum here in Davos has focused on the fourth industrial revolution, a term for the coming wave of innovation and change. That's mostly in the future. What about now? Today, delegates are focused on more pressing, more current issues. The president of the African Development Bank, Akinwumi Adesina, says that Africa cannot enjoy the benefits of technology when more than 50% of the worldwide population without power resides on this continent.
All African countries are agreed around the Africa Power Vision. That Africa basically is tired of being in the dark. I think as Mr. Annan was saying, without power, you have no economic growth. It's like blood in your body. If you don't have it, you don't have life. Lack of that electricity costs Africa today over 4% of the GDP is cut off just because of that. So all African countries agree that this is the topmost issue that we must do. And in trying to fix that, it will allow us to industrialize. It will allow the small and medium-sized enterprises to grow. It will allow kids to go to school and be able to read and therefore be part of the fourth industrial revolution that everybody's talking about.
But alone I can do nothing. And alone President Adesina can do nothing. What we need is your determined and sustained support to make this a reality. We all have to be champions for this bold and noble cause.
Adesina says that the presidents of Ethiopia, Rwanda, the Ivory Coast, amongst others, have all committed to this new deal here in Davos. Essentially, African countries will have to step up their spending on power infrastructure, and the African Development Bank will use its lending power to direct resources to power. It's calling on private companies to do the same. South Africa's role is not clear, but perhaps this will alleviate the burden on Eskom to deliver power across sub-Saharan Africa. In the short term, however, a delegate has told us here in Davos that Eskom will have to step in because the current drought across sub-Saharan Africa has ravaged hydropower infrastructure in Zambia. Francis Herd, SABC, Davos, Switzerland.